is your boy Ken. Yeah, he's the one. Everyone requested this. You guessed it. Story time. Woo. So I'm gonna get straight into it. This story time is about the time I got shitted on. And no, I don't mean literally shit. I started talking to this guy. He's a party promoter. I originally didn't want to talk to him because he was a party promoter. I just was like, I know there's gonna be too much going on with that, like guys being all over him and just him being around a lot of people, period. And then he has to, it's his job. So like, I just didn't want to put myself through that. So I was just like, but you know, he just was so like consistent with, like, he really would not give up. So I was like, okay, everything was going good. He and I were really hitting it off until there was this one day, we both went to different clubs. I went to Club Langston and he went to Studio 10. These are clubs in Brooklyn, New York. I was ready to leave Club Langston and he was in Club Studio 10. So he hit me up before I left. And when he hit me up, he said, before you leave, come see me. And Club Langston and Club Studio 10 are not too far from each other. So I was just like, okay. It was a little 10-minute walk. We were really hitting it off. Like, we were texting a lot and we would FaceTime. And sometimes we would even fall asleep on FaceTime. Like, you know, it'd just be like, oh, so cute. Like, you know. But it was really good. So I'm like, oh, okay, he's not what I expected. When I got to Club Studio 10, everything was dreamy. Like, I walked up, you know, big old smile, blushing, like cheeks on pain. They hurting because I'm smiling so hard. Like, it was good. It was good. And when I got to him, it was just like butterflies. He pulled me in and we kissed the whole time, like literally. It was great. After that, everything was still rolling. Everything was great. It was just, I'm like, you know, maybe I might be really, kind of really liking this dude. You know, I was like, okay, like, he really likes me too. So, you know, I was kind of, everything was going great. And, you know, at this point, we were talking a few months, talking to each other for a few months. And then, like, things started to change. We stopped texting for, like, I would say a few days to a week. And I wasn't really I always say to people, if a dude don't text you all day, he's just not that into you. Like, someone that's interested in you is not going to go a whole day without talking to you. He's at least, or she's at least, going to text you good night, good morning, how was your day, or at least, I'm busy, I'll get to you when I can. So after the whole not talking for a few days to a week, I'm like, okay, so maybe I'm not gonna text him to see if he texts me. Didn't text me. So I'm like, okay, maybe something happened. Let me give it another day. Didn't text back. So I'm like, okay, this is so strange. I finally get in touch with him, and he tells me to not take it personal. He said, don't take it personal. I've been going through something. I've been battling depression, and one thing about me, I am very compassionate. I don't question things like that. So like when things like that come up, my heart it hurts for people. So I automatically want to help. So I'm like, okay, take the time you need to take, and just let me know whatever you need. Just text me, just call me, and I'll be there. Okay, so everything was fine. He was like, yeah, I'll do that. Thank you, I really appreciate you, and everything like that. So I'm like, okay, everything is good. Nothing is like going on between us. Okay, so the next day, I wake up and I do the usual, which is I wake up and I check my social media before I even get out of bed to brush my teeth and wash my face and, wash my booty. And Snapchat is something I use a lot, a social media that I use a lot, more than Facebook or Instagram. So that's the first thing I go to. When I pulled up Snapchat, his story was like right there on the top. So I pressed his story because I'm wondering, like, if you're up, why didn't you text me? So I pressed his story, and there's another guy in his bed. So I'm like, I'm not gonna freak out because this might be his best friend, this might be his cousin. You don't want to just be like, boom, blow up. Like, you just want to stay calm and ask questions. Okay, so that was the first snap. So the second snap, I go to, he has a hickey, and the guy is laying next to him, and they both have their shirts off. So I'm like, okay, what's going on? Then I go to the third snap. The third snap, they're locking snake eyes. If you don't know what snake eyes are, that's the piercing you get at the tip of your tongue, which means they're tongue kissing. So at this point, this is exactly how I'm smiling, like, okay, maybe this is a misunderstanding. So I tap to the next snap. Now the next snap is a picture of them locking snake eyes. So I move on to the next snap, and the next snap is... Get ready.
Are you ready? You sure?
Well, the next snap was of him tossing the salad. If you guys don't know what that means, he was eating the butt. So at this point, I'm hurt. So I slid up the snap and I comment on the snap, like, are you serious? Like, you don't think what you're doing is foul? Like, what's going on? Let me know. Snap, and then I go on Facebook, and I went on Facebook Live, and I did my little rant and everything like that. And when I ended the live, I only ended the live because like a tear was about to fall, and like I wasn't gonna let people see me cry. So like I ended the live and I went back on Snapchat, and when I went to my chat, he's seen my message. He's seen my snap.
Are you kidding me? So I had no type of explanation there. Like, it just was.
So after that happened, I stopped talking to him. I wanted nothing to do with this dude. Like, I'm just like, really? That was so corny. Like, you could have kept it real and just told me, like, I don't want to fuck with you, or just I'm not into you like I was before, like something. And nigga, I would've moved on. So one day I'm laying down and I get a call. Actually, it was a FaceTime call from him, and I answer. He doesn't say what I'm expecting him to say, and I think you guys know what I wanted him to say. Like, apologize for what you did to me. Like, that was so corny. But it was a regular conversation, as if like this never happened. Like, what he did on Snapchat did not happen. How are you pretending like this did not happen? I don't get it. This happened 3 times. He called me 3 times, and the 3rd time I was just over it. Like, we're not gonna have another whole conversation and think that we're going to pretend, well, you're going to continue to pretend that this did not happen. So I confronted him about it. Like, so what you did, you don't think was hurtful, foul, just any type of bad at all? And what he gave me was, we were not together at the time. So, you know, I was over it.
So I just was like, okay, you're right.
And that was literally the end of the conversation. And ever since, he would text me saying, oh, he misses me, he missed my smile, he missed my personality, he missed my body. You know, like, or I'm just like, really? Like, you had all of that, dude. You had that. But you wanted the next. And you blatantly disrespected me because you knew we had each other on Snapchat. So you knew I was gonna see it. So you just didn't care about how I felt. Like, we're not gonna do that. That's disrespectful. You have no type of respect for me. And I just don't feel like that I deserve that. I don't deserve that at all, because even if we're not together, I still give loyalty. At the end of the day, we're trying to build something. So how are you trying to build something if the foundation, the structure is really weak? I don't get it. So I just was like, you know, this is not what I want to do, and that was my first story time. I enjoyed myself, and I hope you did. So like, subscribe, share, comment below what topics you would like to hear in the next story time. It's your boy Ken. Yeah, he's the one.
Bitches ain't impressing me. I don't need a bitch, you gonna be stressing me. My baby girl really blessing me. If I do it for her, I'ma get it done. Steph Curry, don't worry, keep cooking up. I feel like LeBron, I'm the chosen one. I got 2 bitches with me and they rolling up. If I want it, I get it, they know what's up. Hit the club on the Tuesday, it's going up.